Yo, what's good, YouTube? This your man Spill Dog. Yo, this fight with Terrence Crawford and Amir Khan. Hey, if Terrence Crawford can dominate this party, this fight, this gonna be his coming out party right here. Cause man, this gonna be it's not gonna be an easy fight for him. When I looked at the face off they had not too long ago, I didn't realize it looked like Khan a little bigger than Crawford. But the last guy Crawford got was a lot bigger than him too, so that's not so big of a threat. And I was looking at Crawford, his defense. Crawford got real long arms, so when he shell up, he can make it real hard for him to hit because, like I say, Amir Khan is real fast and real aggressive. So Khan is gonna come at Crawford. He gonna come at him real hard. I mean, he be coming at him hard and fast, especially like Khan is a real fast starter. He a dude that's gonna come out in the first round, and he don't really feel you out like a lot of fighters. He feel you out with punches, and Crawford is not a fast starter. I don't consider him a slow starter, but I don't consider him a guy that's gonna come out there like Khan. More than likely gonna come out there real aggressive and trying to check that chin real early in the fight. But Crawford, I've been watching him fight by him. He gonna fight southpaw, and by him having a real good jab and having good movement. I think the way Crawford will fight this fight, and by him being a champion, I think he'll force Amir Khan to come to him. And as long as he can keep Amir Khan coming instead of him chasing Amir Khan, I think he'll be fine in the fight. Now, when I say I think he'll be fine in the fight, it means I think he'll win. But I think it's going to definitely be a very competitive fight. It may be a fight where he be down a couple of rounds, maybe like where he done lost the first 2 or 3 rounds. And Crawford got to bite down and fight aggressive and come get Khan. It could come down to something like that if Crawford starts slow. If he come out there and like take a round or two like Mikey and some fighters do, and to see what Khan got and see what Khan gonna do. I wouldn't take that approach fighting Amir Khan if I was Terrence Crawford. This ain't no B-level fighter. Amir Khan is a guy where you need to come out there and take the lead really from round one. And I think Bomac and Terrence Crawford team will have him prepared for something like that. But I gotta say this is a fight that he really could very easily lose this fight if he ain't on his A game, or if he thinking past Khan, thinking about fighting Earl Spence or somebody else. I hope he got his mind focused on what it needs to be focused on, because once again, Amir Khan coming to fight. He not coming in there to lay down. That's one thing I know about Amir Khan. He not coming in there to lay down. He not just gonna come in there and give it to you like that. So if Crawford coming to half stepping and just expecting to knock this dude out, he could blow this fight. So but I think he's smarter than that. I know he's a great boxer, and I'm thinking, he really need to, for this to be his coming out party, and for him to really make the fans force Bob Arum and Al Heyman to make that fight with him and Spence. He got to come out here and dominate Khan the same way Spence dominated Mikey. If he don't do that, then it's gonna be kind of hard for him to kind of demand the Errol Spence fight. So it's a lot on the line in this fight right here. But I think, like I say, this should definitely be Terrence Crawford. If he the guy who everybody say he is, if he really this pound for pound dude who people been saying throwing him up there like that, then he got to come out there and dominate Khan in this fight. And I really hope he can, because I would love to see that fight with him and Earl Spence. But he got a much harder test on his hands than Spence did against Mikey. Because once again, he fighting a true welterweight who got speed, foot movement, and who hungry. So I'm gonna say Terrence Crawford is gonna be in a real fight. This is gonna be a real fight right here for however long it lasts. Terrence Crawford could very well get knocked out too if he ain't careful. Because like I say, Khan do have power. He got speed, but he also got power. I done seen Khan hurt quite a few dudes out here. So this is, like I say, this is going to be a very, very, very important fight in Terrence Crawford's career right here. I mean, because like I said, if he want the big fight with Earl Spence, he gonna have to dominate. He can't win by split decision, or it'd be a real tough, close fight. It'll take a whole lot of steam off the chatter for him to fight Spence. So in order for him to keep his momentum going, Terrence Crawford got to know he got to come out here. Winning ain't good enough. He got to win in dominant fashion, which is gonna be real hard against Amir Khan. Once again, he ain't bring no scrub in here. So this is gonna be a very interesting fight on the 20th. It's a lot at stake for both fighters, really, but more so for Terrence Crawford, which also will show us how he handles himself with a lot of pressure on him. Because all the pressure is on Terrence Crawford. There ain't no pressure on Amir Khan. Nobody expect him to win. So if he come in here and lose or get knocked out, that's what everybody was expecting. The person who got a lot to lose in this fight is Terrence Crawford. So I have to give him much respect. Shout out to Terrence Crawford. Much respect for taking this fight. And I'm looking forward to it once again. If he that guy he say he is, will be his coming out party, because Amir Khan is the guy that's coming to fight. So if he want to get an exciting fight and really make himself a name, he picked the right guy, because Amir Khan gonna let his hands go. And if you come in there taking your time, you're gonna look up and you're gonna be down 4-5 rounds, and you ain't had no, or 3-4 rounds, and you don't have no choice but to sell out if you're trying to win. So we should have a good fight coming up, and we're going to see if Terrence Crawford is this guy who everybody say he is. But that's it on this video. If you like to hit the video, hit the like button. Subscribe to the next video. This your boy Spiel Dog. I'm out.